Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Saige, and welcome to this video, everybody. In this video, I'm going to be talking about something that's kind of strange that's been happening in Pixelgun 3D for I don't know how long, but I've been getting spammed in DMs on Discord, Instagram, Snapchat, everywhere about people wondering what the heck is going on in the knife party game mode. So, if you guys know what I'm talking about already, then you guys are probably just as confused as I am, because, guys, there's something strange going on here, and there's a whole bunch of hypotheses of what could be happening, and, my personal hypotheses might surprise you, because I think it's probably something that other people don't think it is. So, if you guys are curious to find out here what I am talking about, be sure to stick around during the video, and, if you guys do know what it is that I'm talking about, if you guys can understand what's happening, then do let me know down in the comments, because I literally have no idea what this is. So yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Be sure to click that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Pixelgun 3D content. So I don't want to keep you guys here any longer. Let's go ahead and get straight into this video, you guys.
It's your boy, it's your man, Young Josh A coming through with the plan. I wrote a couple songs and I gained a couple lives. Moved to Orlando, now I'm living fine. Yeah, I got a brain for a dentist and I train like a menace, but the passion is music. I've been in it for a minute, goddamn.
So guys, I genuinely don't know what's happening, and it's all taking place here on this map, on the knife party game mode in Pixelgun, and what it is there's a bunch of bots, I think. It's literally a bunch of robots. There's a few regular players, but whenever you guys go into the knife party game mode, there is a bunch of things that seem like robots, dude. They're like doing the same thing over and over again. Some are just jumping up and down. Some of them are swinging their tools while they're jumping up and down. They all have the area damage melees. They don't have any of the ones that actually require you to have to hit them. They all have like either the healing staff or like the fire orb one. But you guys can see some of them here. Like this guy has it so he just moves forward inch by inch, and this guy over here is jumping up and down while using a fire orb. This is so weird, guys. This is literally happening on every single game of Knife Party. Every game you go into, there's like 3 or 4 of these guys who are just sitting there jumping up and down for the entire game. And honestly, I have no idea what it is. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what, I don't even know what it is in general. Like, is it a bot? Is it a person? I don't know, because it could be something like an auto clicker or something, but my guess is that these are bots implemented by Pixelgun 3D into the knife party game mode for, I don't know, just so there's more players in there, because there's never people in there, and maybe these are some sort of failed attempt at having bots in here. Some other hypotheses are like, maybe it's people grinding for experience. I don't know, guys, but it's so weird. Like, okay, so the first time that I actually went in here, I never play Knife Party. No one really plays Knife Party anymore. It's kind of like one of those game modes that not too many people play. The only other game mode that restricts weapon type is the Sniper Forts, and the Sniper Forts actually isn't doing too awful. The Sniper Forts is actually a pretty populated game mode, and you know, I managed to get myself into a few games where there were a couple players in here. Like in this game, it's mostly these bot type players, with, you know, everybody else being actual people who are like, you know, there's 2 real people and there's like 4 or 5 of these bots in most of the games. And you can see here, some of the bots have it so they just move forward ever so slightly, like you saw right there. It is so weird. And another thing that I was seeing is like the people that use this always, like I said earlier, are using these sort of area damage weapons. Like you guys can see here, that guy is using the mining one. I forget what it's called, but these guys are actually real people, and I fell in the lava. These are all real people here, except for a few of them, and I don't even know if they're real people either. They could be bots. But you can see right here, look, those are 2 bots. One of them has it so they move forward, and this guy just kind of jumps up and down. That one jumps up and down, and the one right next to it, like, look how many bots are just sitting here, guys. It is genuinely so confusing, and I'm sure some of you guys probably know what this is. I don't, because, you know, I don't really play Knife Party, nor do I follow up with what happens to Knife Party, so I don't know if this is like a means of getting experience, because that's what it could be. But at the same time, it's like, how would you even get kills? Like, if they spawn on top of you somehow, and even then they could just run away. But it's really funny because that's what most people would think, but then these guys actually end up coming in first or second place just because the people spawn on them. Like, the other bots will be killed by other players, and then those bots will spawn on top of the other bots, and then one of them will kill each other. It's so funny to see because, like, you'll just be walking around and everyone's doing the same thing. It's usually in that big hall there, but of course they do spawn randomly. Like, this guy just sort of slowly moves forward until he gets killed, I guess, and I don't know, that just makes me think that it couldn't be for XP points, because if they're actually just trying to get kills, they wouldn't just be doing that, they would actually be playing, right? I mean, unless they're just trying to leave it there for the entire day while they go and do something else. I really don't know, guys. It's all really confusing to me. It's something that I've never seen before in this game until I started getting DM'd more and more about it. And honestly, I can't remember the last time that there was even any news about there being, like, you know, fake players or bots in Pixel 3D. So it's like, well, is it actually bots, or is it people who have, like, I don't know, like, they just have like an auto clicker on and they're just letting their phones sit there all day, like I said, while they go and do other stuff to get XP. I mean, it's kind of genius. It might work, but at the same time, is that against the terms of service though? I don't know, because it's not really like fair use or fair, I don't know, obtaining. It's not really the fair way to get XP, but obviously every single game that I go into has at least 3 or 4 of them. There's not a single game that you can get into without seeing these guys. I mean, look at this. This is so weird to see. Like, what is this? There's so many of them. So it's like, so some of them are jumping up and down and like firing at the same time, which most of the time isn't something you can do unless you have the 3D touch thing. So that makes me think that none of these guys are going to be Android players if they are on real phones, because on Android you cannot jump and attack at the same exact moment. You would have to press the jump button, let go of the jump button, and then tap on the shoot button. Because if you're holding down on the shoot button and then you try and jump, it actually cancels out you using the fire effect of your gun. So like, you can't actually shoot your gun or, you know, attack with the melee weapon when you press the jump button. It doesn't let you unless you're on iOS. And that makes me think, well, these people must all be iOS, so if this is a method of XP grinding, then it's only going to work on the iOS, because again, the 3D touch thing. And you guys can see there, that guy just got killed by one of these players that aren't even moving. A legit player walked up behind him and got killed. It's so weird, right? It doesn't make any sense because these players aren't even there and they're just walking up to somebody with really overpowered melee weapons and just being instantly killed. Again, I have no idea what this is, but you can see here what they're doing. They just jump over and over again for multiple games, and somehow they instantly spawn in the next game. So if they have an auto clicker, that means that there's multiple different points of being auto clicked on their screen. So like, there'll be one point on the jump, there'll be one part on the fire effect, there'll be one on the, I don't know, like this, like the middle area of the screen where you have to press spawn to go into the next game. It's really weird. The things they would have to do to set this all up, it seems like unlikely that it would be for experience, but you know, then again, there are some people who would rather do that than actually grind for experience points, which isn't really fair. So that's why I sort of think that it's against the terms of service, and it's probably something that is bannable if you do get caught doing it. But again, I don't know for sure. It could be something that's allowed, but I don't know. I never even heard of some sort of like AFK grind. I mean, I've heard of it in other games, but in Pixel 3D, I just don't see how it would work. I mean, if this is actually what it's trying to do, because technically if they do win and they spawn in the next game, their accounts are getting countless amounts of XP just from killing players and winning when they're not even there. So it could very well be some sort of XP grind that you can just like do all day without even have to think about it. But it also could be some sort of bots that Pixel 3D is implementing, because every single game has multiple of them and they all somehow are able to go into the next game. But something that makes me think that they're not bots is the fact that they have a clan. Some of them do actually have clans, which is something that a bot wouldn't really be able to do. A bot can't really create its own clan unless they're designed to do so, but I don't know, that just seems like really something that would be crazy to think about. Like, it wouldn't even be possible, right? Well, I don't really know, and that's kind of why I'm making this video. I want you guys to tell me what's happening, because a lot of people have been asking me to make this video. A lot of people have been telling me about this, and it's really so weird. Like, this person is like an actual legit player, but then you go over here and you see 2 people who are just jumping up and down, attacking until one of the other bots dies. It's just so weird to see, guys. It's so weird to even look at. So let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments, guys, because I literally have no idea what this is. It's so confusing to even look at, guys. So I don't know. Let me know if you guys also see this when you go into Knife Party. Anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I did want to go ahead and just talk about this topic since a bunch of people were asking me about it and I didn't know how to respond. So hopefully this video will open up a discussion in the comments. Keep it friendly, guys. Don't be toxic or anything. Let me know any guesses you guys have to what this is down in the comments. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel for more Pixel Gun 3D content. I do post very regularly. So yeah, guys, be sure to join my Discord server as well. The link is down in the description. See you guys.